and the legacy. And thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And not too much rain yesterday.
Yes, it wasn't a lot at all, so nothing really to worry about. And then we're back to sun today.
Wonderful.
Yes, the whole 7-day has sun on it.
Yeah.
So no chance of rain coming up anytime soon.
It's been a great weekend ahead.
Yes, really nice weekend for Memorial Day. That's the thing that I'm happy about. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are starting out in the 30s here this morning. 33 degrees in Richfield Springs, 36 degrees in Whitesboro, and 35 degrees in Westmoreland. So patchy frost is possible as you do head out the door, so keep that in mind. And we are also tracking dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will be dry for the time being. It doesn't look like we are going to be seeing any chance of rain, at least on our 7-day. So today is going to be cooler and breezy. We'll just be in the 60s. Tomorrow we'll get a little bit warmer, but still a little bit cooler and breezy. This weekend looks really nice. We'll be in the mid-70s on Saturday, upper 70s near 80 on Sunday with sunshine, and the sunshine continues for Memorial Day. We'll reach the mid-80s, and then next week it's actually looking to get pretty hot on Tuesday, Wednesday, mid to upper 80s. So for the rest of today, expect mid-60s, breezy with sunshine, and I will talk a little bit more about the holiday weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. A truck driver is...
Welcome back. We are going to start seeing sunny skies today, and looks to remain mostly sunny for the rest of the week, into the weekend, even into most of next week. We are going to be in this really dry stretch of sunny weather, and it actually is going to get pretty hot next week as well. So if you did want to grill out this weekend, or if you are attending any memorial parades or anything like that, it's a really nice weekend for that. We'll be in the mid-70s Saturday with sun, 80s on Sunday with sun, and then mid-80s heading into Monday, even into Tuesday, Wednesday next week. It looks to reach the upper 80s, so it is going to get pretty hot. So if you did want to do anything for Memorial Day outside, once again, if you are attending any memorial parades, or if you wanted to go to the beach or boating, it should be nice and warm for that. We'll be in the low to mid 80s and seeing calm wind speeds. Gary?
Make sure you have your pool open.
Yes, definitely for this weekend.
Hannah, thanks. We are focused.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies and should be a nice sunrise this morning. Today it's going to warm up into the mid-60s. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. The smoke has cleared out once that cold front moved through yesterday, so you shouldn't be seeing any more hazy skies for the time being. We will be seeing sunshine make a return today, and today is the start of our really dry and sunny stretch of weather. But this morning we are starting out a little bit chilly. Patchy frost is possible, so keep that in mind when heading out the door. Maybe you need to heat up the car a little bit or do a quick scrape, as our temperatures are mostly in the 30s, 32 degrees in Big Moose, 36 degrees in Dowdville and Whitesboro. And if we take a look to the south, 38 degrees in Cooperstown, 34 degrees in Hamilton, Sherburne, and Schenevus here this morning. We'll warm up today. We'll reach the mid-60s, but that's still a little bit chilly compared to what we're used to. And then tonight, once again, we do have another possibility of patchy frost. National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory starting 1 a.m. tomorrow morning through 8 a.m. for these areas: northern Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, Madison, Shenango, and Otsego counties. And that's going to be for overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. We are dry, though, on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is going to be a little bit breezy today, mid-60s, so not as warm as we have been, but still nice with some sunshine, and it will remain nice over the next couple of days. We will remain breezy tomorrow, but we'll start to warm up a bit more, near 70, and this weekend, calm wind speeds come in, and it's going to get pretty warm, mid-70s Saturday, near 80 on Sunday. Even heading into Memorial Day, we look to reach the lower to mid-80s, so overall, really nice stretch of weather coming in with sunshine. Great unofficial start to summer. If you do have anything planned this weekend outside, any day is going to be nice for that. If you're going to any Memorial Day parades, if you were going to the boat, to the boats or like beach or anything like that, it should be a really nice weekend for that. So on our Skycast here today, at noon we'll be in the upper 50s and in the mid 60s for the high temperature, sunny and breezy. Then we have that possibility of patchy frost again overnight as we fall into the mid 30s. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. At noon we'll be in the mid 60s and then near 70 for the high temperature with sunshine and breezy conditions once again, and it's just going to continue to warm up. So sunshine today, breezy conditions will be in the 60s, and then tonight patchy frost is possible as we remain clear. Tomorrow we see breezy conditions as well. We'll reach the mid 70s Saturday, near 80 on Sunday, and in the lower 80s on Memorial Day. And then it kind of looks like it's going to get really hot next week, mid to upper 80s, Gary.
An early summer.
Yes, early summer, almost near 90 for next week, so it's going to get hot.
A great holiday weekend.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now is 5:19, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libator.
And I'm Swim Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
How neat was that? Ed Sheeran showing up at your
Yes,
school, huh?
that's funny.
That would be awesome.
Yes, it would be. But today we're going to be seeing nice weather. We'll be seeing sunshine. It's just going to be a little bit cooler.
Yeah, what a great stretch we're in.
Yes, the whole 7-day doesn't have any rain on it, which is nice.
Yeah.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start this morning. We are in the 30s, so patchy frost is possible. 33 degrees in Richfield Springs and 34 degrees in Inlet, Westmoreland, and Earlville. We'll warm up today. We'll reach the mid 60s and we will remain dry. This is our Yorkville battery. Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. It's going to be a little bit cooler and breezy. Same thing goes for tomorrow, but we'll warm up over the weekend. This weekend, the sunshine continues, mid 70s Saturday, near 80 on Sunday. Next week, the sun continues as well, and it actually is going to get pretty hot. The middle of next week looks like we could reach the mid to upper 80s. So for today, expect sunshine, mid 60s, a little bit breezy, and I will talk a little bit more about the holiday weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. TSA officials at the
Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We are a little bit chilly this morning. 38 degrees being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. It is going to be breezy today, and we will just reach the mid 60s. So a little bit cooler than what we have been seeing, but we should be seeing no smoke in the sky, as we are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies. We'll warm up a little bit more tomorrow, near 70, but still breezy. Calm wind speeds come in for the weekend, and we'll be getting pretty warm. We'll be in the mid 70s Saturday and near 80s on Sunday with sunshine, and then heading into Monday and next week, it's going to get very warm. Lower 80s for Memorial Day on Monday, and then even in the mid to upper 80s in the middle of next week. So today and tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit cooler and breezy, but then warm and sunny for the weekend, and then getting pretty hot next week. Gary.
Thank you. The Herkimer County Legislature has
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some sun this morning. It is a little bit chilly, and today we are going to just reach the 60s. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Sunshine to start. Patchy frost is possible, though, as you do head out the door this morning, so keep that in mind. We did get pretty chilly last night in the 30s, so maybe need to get up the car, or a quick scrape is possible that you have to do this morning. As our temperatures are just in the 30s, we have 33 degrees in Inlet, 35 degrees in Whitesboro. And if we take a look to the south, 31 degrees in Sherburne and 35 degrees in Norwich. Today we will reach the mid 60s though, so we will warm up, but then tonight there is another chance of some frost. The National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory for northern Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, Madison, Shenango, and Otsego counties from 1 a.m. tomorrow morning through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind. Frost is possible once again tonight, so you may need cover or bring in the sensitive plants. We are going to be dry today though. This is our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We are going to be seeing sunshine return. It's just going to be a little bit breezy, left over from that cold front, and it is going to remain a little bit cooler and breezy tomorrow as well, with highs just in the upper 60s. We then see calmer wind speeds come in for the weekend, and it looks like it's going to be a really nice holiday weekend. Looking ahead, we see on Saturday we'll reach the mid 70s with sunshine, near 80 on Sunday with sunshine, and then the lower to mid 80s for Memorial Day on Monday with sunshine. So overall, a really nice unofficial start to summer. If you do have anything planned this weekend outside, great for that. If you want to grill out, if you're going to any Memorial Day parades, everything is going to be fine for that this weekend. And the dry stretch even looks to continue into next week. So on our skycast today, we'll reach the upper 50s at noon, mid 60s for the high temperature with sunshine and breezy conditions, and that smoke has moved out from the cold front moving through yesterday, so we should be seeing completely sunny skies and no haze. Tonight, patchy frost is possible again as we fall into the mid-30s, but we'll warm up a little bit more tomorrow. At noon tomorrow, we'll be in the mid-60s and then the upper 60s for the high temperature with sunshine and breezy conditions once again. So for the rest of today, expect the sun to continue to shine, breezy, mid-60s, and then patchy frost is possible again overnight tonight. Tomorrow, we'll reach near 70 with some sun. We'll be in the mid-70s on Saturday, near 80 on Sunday. So this weekend is already looking really nice. And it looks like we're going to be getting really almost hot next week as we reach the mid to upper 80s, Gary.
So get those gas grills and pools ready for the big weekend.
Yes, this weekend's going to be super nice for Memorial Day.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
It's good. Yeah.
A lot of smiles out there. Hannah, thank you. Well, Britt for joining us. I'm Gary Libitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And we had a nice night last night after a little bit of rain.
Yes, so it was pretty pleasant afterwards. And then today it's going to be just a little bit cooler. We'll be in the 60s, a little bit breezy, but it'll get warmer.
Incredible run we are on.
Yes, our whole 7-day doesn't have any rain on it.
Yeah, an amazing holiday weekend forecast, too.
Yes, for sure. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are in the 30s this morning, 32 degrees in Richfield Springs and 35 degrees in Whitesboro. Frost is possible, so keep that in mind when heading out the door. We are dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, and we will remain dry for the time being. We have no chance of rain on our 7-day. Today it's going to be a little bit cooler than what we've been seeing, a little bit breezy as well. We'll be in the 60s. Same thing goes for tomorrow, but then we'll start to warm up mid-70s on Saturday and near 80 on Sunday. So it is going to get warm and the sunshine will continue. Even next week, it looks to get pretty hot. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s. So for today, expect sunshine, mid-60s, a little bit breezy, and I will talk a little bit more about the holiday weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. A truck driver is...
Welcome back. We are going to continue to see sunshine today and this whole weekend, even into next week. It looks like we will continue to see mostly sunny skies. It is going to be a really nice weekend for the unofficial start to summer. If you did want to grill, Saturday will be in the mid-70s with sunshine, near 80 on Sunday with sunshine, and in the lower 80s on Memorial Day. So great weekend for that. And if you wanted to have the pool open or anything like that, also great for that. If you wanted to go to the beach or if you wanted to go on the boat, great for that. It's just a really nice weekend altogether. We'll be in the low 80s on Memorial Day, so it looks like to be the warmest out of this holiday weekend with some sun. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. We are focusing on the economy right now. Mortgage demand.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out a bit chilly this morning, but we will be seeing sun today and we will reach the 60s. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. A chilly start after we did see clear skies last night. So a little bit of frost is possible as you are heading out the door. So just keep that in mind. It's just going to be a little bit. Probably need to maybe heat up the car a little bit or use the scraper to do a quick scrape this morning. Our skywatchers have us mostly in the 30s, but then we do have 28 degrees in Inlet, 32 degrees in Verona Beach, and if we take a look to the south, we have 33 degrees in Cooperstown and in Evanston. So once again, pretty chilly to start this morning with some patchy frost. And there is another chance to see some frost tonight. We do have a National Weather Service frost advisory out that goes into effect from 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning for northern Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, Madison, Shenango, and Otsego counties. So definitely bring in the plants or cover them again tonight as frost is possible once again. We are dry though on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Today starts the really dry stretch of weather. Our whole 7-day is dry and it looks like we are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies through next week. We are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies today. It's going to be a little bit breezy though and a little bit cooler than what we have been seeing, but overall still a nice day. Same thing goes for tomorrow. Once we head into this holiday weekend, it's going to get pretty warm. We will be seeing calm wind speeds come in as well, so it is going to feel nice and comfortable outside. Shouldn't be windy or anything. And the Memorial Day weekend is looking really nice. We'll be in the mid-70s Saturday with sunshine, near 80 on Sunday with sunshine, and in the lower to mid-80s on Memorial Day. So if you do have anything planned outside this whole weekend, like a cookout, or if you were going to any parades on Monday, it should be really nice weather for that. On our Skycast today, it's going to be pretty nice. We'll reach the upper 50s at noon and the mid-60s for the high temperature with sunshine and breezy conditions. But tonight, patchy frost is possible once again, so make sure you bring any sensitive plants inside again tonight. Then tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. At noon tomorrow we'll be in the low 60s and the upper 60s for the high temperature with sunshine and breezy conditions. So for today, expect a little bit of a breeze with some sun. We'll be a little bit cooler in the mid-60s with that patchy frost possible again tonight. But we will warm up. This weekend for Memorial Day is looking really nice. We got really lucky this year. Mid-70s Saturday, near 80 Sunday, lower to mid-80s on Memorial Day, and it looks to get hot next week, Gary.
It has to be a May for the record books.
Yes, it has been really nice. I think it was like just the first or second week it was raining a lot, and then now after that it's been nice.
Incredible.
Yes.
And be sure to like us on Facebook and following us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And imagine those students as Ed Sheeran walks through the door, huh?
Yeah, that's nice.
That would be pretty neat. He is awesome.
Yes, he is. But today it's going to be a nice day. We'll be in the 60s with sun.
And a great holiday weekend ahead.
Yes, really nice.
Yeah.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are in the 30s, so some frost is expected here this morning. We have 35 degrees in Whitesboro and Earlville and Cooperstown, and 33 degrees in Little Falls. We are going to be dry, though. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking dry conditions for at least the time being. On our 7-day, it looks like it is going to be mostly sunny for every day on that 7-day forecast. Today it's going to be a little bit cooler. We'll be in the 60s and breezy. Same thing goes for tomorrow, but then warm and sunny this weekend. Mid-70s Saturday, near 80 on Sunday. Memorial Day gets pretty warm. We'll be in the low to mid-80s. And then in the middle of next week, we look to get pretty hot as highs reach the upper 80s. So for the rest of today, expect sunshine and mid-60s, a little bit breezy. And I will talk a little bit more about the holiday weekend coming up, Gary.
Anna, thank you. TSA officials at the Syracuse Air
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. A chilly start, just 36 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. Patchy frost is possible. We will be sunny today, but it's going to be breezy with highs just in the 60s. We'll warm up a little bit more tomorrow, but still going to be breezy. The winds die down for the holiday weekend. It's going to get really nice and warm. Mid-70s Saturday, near 80 on Sunday, even in the lower 80s on Monday, Memorial Day. So overall this weekend, it's going to be nice to spend time outside and enjoy the unofficial start to summer. So we'll be getting pretty warm over the weekend. We'll be in the mid-70s Saturday once again and near 80 on Sunday. And then next week, it's actually going to get pretty hot. After Memorial Day, our highs look to be in the upper 80s. Gary.
Welcome to summer.
Yes, for sure.
Hannah, thanks. The Herkimer County Legislature has passed
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out a bit chilly this morning, but we will be seeing sunshine today, and it's going to be a pretty nice day. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Not a cloud in the sky to start. We are seeing sunshine, but it is a bit chilly. I would definitely grab the jacket this morning. We are also seeing some patchy frost. You may need to heat up the car a little bit or do a quick scrape off the car windshield this morning. Our temperatures from our Skywatchers are mostly in the 30s, but we do have 28 degrees in Inlet. Then we have 36 degrees in New Hartford, and if we take a look to the south, we have 33 degrees in Cooperstown and in Evanston. It will warm up today a little bit, but then there's another chance of some frost again tonight. The National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory for northern Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, Madison, Shenango, and Otsego counties from 1 a.m. until 8 a.m. early tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind. Make sure to bring in the sensitive plants or cover them once again tonight. We are going to be dry today, though. This is our York Full Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. It will warm up into the 60s, and we are going to be a little bit breezy, so it's a bit cooler than what we have been seeing, but another big warm up is ahead. We will warm up into this weekend after temperatures are in the 60s and a little bit breezy today and tomorrow. We will reach the 70s and near 80 for Sunday. So Nala and her neighbor are excited about that. They're also excited about sunbathing today because we are going to see sunshine today. Today she's saying hi to Marshmallow, who's already out the window looking for Nala this morning, getting ready to sunbathe. Patchy frost to start, so they're a little bit chilly this morning, but then they'll warm up today as we see a nice warm up with some sun. And looking ahead to this weekend, it's going to get even warmer. If you do have anything planned this weekend outside, it's great for that. We're really lucking out this year for Memorial Day. We'll be in the mid-70s on Saturday, near 80 Sunday, and in the lower to mid-80s on Memorial Day. So perfect day on Monday for any parades and perfect weekend for grilling out or maybe getting the pool ready, going to the pool. So on our Skycast today at noon, we'll reach the upper 50s. We'll be in the mid-60s, and we will be seeing sun and breezy conditions. Then tonight, a chance of frost is possible once again as we fall into the mid-30s. We'll warm up a little bit more tomorrow. At noon tomorrow, we'll be in the low 60s and the upper 60s for the high temperature, still seeing sunshine and breezy conditions. So for today, once again, we will be seeing sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-60s and a little bit of a breeze, and tonight patchy frost is possible. Then tomorrow we'll reach the upper 60s. We will be seeing sunshine into next week. We'll be in the mid-70s Saturday, near 80 on Sunday, and then the lower to mid-80s for Memorial Day. Really lucking out for Memorial Day this year. And then next week it looks to get hot, Gary.
Could be the best 7-day forecast of all time.
Yes, it looks really nice.
It's really unbelievable. Hannah, thanks. Well, a British...
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
With yet another gorgeous forecast. They just keep on coming.
Yes, so this whole 7-day, we have no chance of rain. It looks like sunny for every day.
Wow.
So it's going to be nice.
That is unbelievable.
And I think we lucked out for Memorial Day weekend this year.
80s.
Yes. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are starting a bit chilly this morning. Patchy frost is possible. 35 degrees in Cooperstown and Little Falls, and 36 degrees in Earlville and Richfield Springs. We are dry on our York Full Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, and we look to remain dry in a nice dry stretch for a while. Today is just going to be a little bit cooler and breezy. And then same thing goes for tomorrow, but then we'll start to warm up into the 70s this weekend and then into the low 80s for Memorial Day. Next week, we look to be in the upper 80s as we head to the middle of the week. So it is going to get pretty warm. Today we'll be in the mid-60s, a little bit breezy with some sun. I will talk a little bit more about the holiday weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. A truck driver...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some sunshine this morning, but it is a bit chilly. Today we will reach the 60s. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. It's going to be a really nice day with very little cloud cover. We are expecting sunshine for at least the time being. Our whole 7 days showing sunshine, but we are a little bit chilly to start. There is some patchy frost outside, so you may need to heat up the car a little bit or get a quick scrape in before heading out the door. So our sky watchers have us in the 20s to 30s this morning. So pretty chilly, 28 degrees in Inlet and 31 degrees in Old Forge. And if we take a look to the south, we have 33 degrees in Cooperstown and Edmiston. We will reach the mid-60s today, and then tonight another chance of frost. The National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory for most of our viewing area starting at 1 a.m. tomorrow morning through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So another chance of frost tonight. Bring inside or cover those sensitive plants. We will be dry though. This is our York Full Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Just a little bit of a breeze both today and tomorrow, and we will remain in the 60s. So the breeze is left over from the cold front. That cold front did push out the smoke though, so we shouldn't really be seeing any haze for the time being, and we will see calmer wind speeds come in for the holiday weekend. If you do have anything planned this weekend, it's looking really nice nice for that. We're really lucking out this Memorial Day. We will be in the mid-70s with sunshine on Saturday, near 80 with sunshine on Sunday, and in the low 80s with sunshine on Memorial Day on Monday. So overall, a really nice day to go to a parade outside on Monday, any Memorial Day parades. If you want to go to the pool this weekend or go on the boats, anything like that, it's going to be really nice for that this entire weekend, and really nice weather continues into next week. So on our Skycast today, we will reach the upper 50s at noon, the mid-60s for the high temperature with sunshine and breezy conditions. Then tonight we fall into the 30s with another chance of frost. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. We'll be in the low 60s at noon and in the upper 60s for the high temperature with sunshine and breezy conditions once again. So for the rest of today, expect sunshine to continue. We'll be a little bit breezy and a little bit cooler than the past couple of days. We'll be in the mid-60s, and tonight we have our next chance of frost with the low in the mid-30s. Tomorrow we'll warm up to the upper 60s with sunshine, still breezy. Winds will die down this weekend. We'll be in the mid-70s on Saturday, near 80 on Sunday, and getting pretty warm for Memorial Day. We'll be in the low to mid-80s. Then next week we look to get hot. We'll be in the upper 80s as we head into the middle of the week.
And some good news. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans with yet another beautiful forecast.
Yes, it is really nice out today. It's just a little bit cooler than what we have been seeing. Highs today are just going to reach the mid-60s. Right now, we are measuring 57 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. It is a little bit windy, though, so it's probably feeling a little bit cooler than that outside. And we are still seeing sunshine, though. Today marks the first day of a really nice stretch of dry weather and sunshine. On our Mesonet cameras, we can see blue skies, a little bit of cloud cover, but overall really nice day, and no haze anymore. That haze from wildfire smoke has since moved out with that cold from yesterday. Today is going to be cooler and breezy. Same thing goes for tomorrow. We'll be in the 60s, but it's going to continue to be sunny into the weekend. It will warm up into the 70s, and next week, including Memorial Day on Monday, it will actually get pretty hot. It will be in the 80s. So for today, expect the 60s. It will be sunny and breezy. I will talk a little bit more about the holiday weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Now to the sad.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking sunshine this afternoon and overall pretty nice spring day with temperatures expected to reach the mid-60s. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Very little cloud cover. We are seeing sunshine, and today is our first day of a really nice stretch of dry weather. It's going to remain dry through at least the middle of next week so far at the days we have up to on our 7-day. So sky watchers right now have us mostly in the 50s. We have just 50 degrees in Old Forge and 56 degrees in Clinton. A little bit cooler than what we have been seeing, but overall still a nice spring day. It is going to warm up to the mid-60s, but then tonight patchy frost is possible once again overnight. The National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory for most of us that goes into effect at 1 a.m. tomorrow morning through 8 a.m. So if you do have any sensitive plants, definitely cover them or bring them inside for tonight as well, because this patchy frost is possible. But we are going to remain dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's just a little bit windy today. It is coming from the north, so we are seeing wind speeds around 12 to 15 miles per hour right now. So windy, but we are seeing sunshine, and temperatures are expected to reach the mid-60s later this afternoon. It's going to be a little bit breezy again tomorrow. We'll warm up a little bit more. We'll reach the upper 60s, and then the nice stretch comes in. We'll be feeling more like summer this weekend. We'll be in the mid to upper 70s with sunshine and calm winds, and then next week we actually will get pretty hot. So Nala and her neighbor are not complaining about that. They like the sunshine and the warmth. Nala's favorite season is summer, just like mine. But today she's saying hi to Marshmallow, who's looking for her outside. They're getting ready to sunbathe in the sun. Although it is a little bit chilly and breezy, they're fine with it because this weekend it's really going to warm up, and they're super excited about the unofficial start to summer. We continue to see sunshine. It's going to be mostly sunny through the weekend, even into the middle of next week. It looks to remain mostly sunny, so we have a couple really nice days coming up. And if you do have anything planned outside this weekend, we're really lucking out this year for Memorial Day. Day. We have highs in the mid-70s Saturday. This should say Saturday here. Near 80 on Sunday, and then in the lower to mid-80s on Monday. So overall, a really nice stretch coming in. If you do have anything planned this weekend, if you were going to the beach or the pool, great for that. Grilling out, great for that. Or any parades on Monday, really nice weather for that as well. For today, we'll just be a little bit breezy. We'll reach the mid-60s, and then tonight we have that patchy frost possible falling into the 30s. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. We'll reach the lower 60s at noon, and then the mid to upper 60s for the high temperature. We will be seeing sunshine and breezy conditions once again. So for the rest of today, expect highs to reach the 60s, but we will be breezy. We are seeing sunshine though, and then expect possibility of some frost tonight, so definitely be prepared for that. Tomorrow will be a little bit warmer, still breezy. We'll be in the mid-70s Saturday and near 80 on Sunday. Then as we head into Memorial Day on Monday, we're going to get pretty warm, and it gets hot next week, Gary.
And Hannah, because of that great forecast, nearly 43 million Americans will be heading out for the holiday weekend. And there's good news if you're driving. Once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking another nice day today. It's just going to be a little bit cooler than what we have been seeing. High temperatures are expected to reach the mid-60s. So right now we're measuring 57 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. It is windy outside though, so it may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but we are seeing sunshine and overall still a nice day today. We are seeing mostly sunny skies, and that smoke from the wildfires has moved out with the cold front yesterday, so we should be seeing lots of blue sky for the rest of the week, even into the really nice weekend that we're expecting. So both today and tomorrow will be in the 60s with a little bit of a breeze and sun. We'll be warmer and sunny over the weekend. Highs will be in the mid to upper 70s for Saturday and Sunday, and then Memorial Day will be in the low 80s. It gets really nice, even gets hot next week as we're expected to reach the mid to upper 80s midweek. So for today, expect sunshine, mid 60s. Windy. I will talk a little bit more about the holiday weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. There's been a new development surrounding
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking sunshine this afternoon. It is a little bit breezy, though, with temperatures in the 50s. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Very little cloud cover, nice blue skies. We are not really seeing that haze anymore from wildfire smoke today, but we are a little bit cooler than what we have been seeing. Our sky watchers do have us mostly in the 50s here this afternoon, just 50 degrees in Old Forge and 56 degrees in Clinton. And on top of it, it is a little bit breezy. Tonight, we will also see another chance of frost overnight. The National Weather Service does have out a frost advisory for most of us that doesn't go into effect 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So frost is possible tonight. Definitely bring in any sensitive plants or cover them, because it is possible we could see frost once again, very similar to this morning. We are dry though on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's just a little bit windy today. It is coming out of the north. Overall, still a nice day with some sun, but we're just a little bit cooler than what we're used to. Tomorrow we will warm up a little bit more. We'll be in the upper 60s for the high temperature, but it still is going to be breezy. Then as we head into the weekend, it will get warmer and the winds will start to die down. So it looks like we are going to be seeing lots of sunshine over these next couple of days. Mostly sunny skies through the weekend and mostly sunny skies through most of next week. It's going to get a lot warmer as well. So we'll be in the 60s today and tomorrow. Once we head into Saturday, Sunday, Monday, this should say Saturday, mid 70s on Saturday, near 80 on Sunday, and then in the lower to mid 80s on Monday. It's going to get pretty warm at that time. Really nice day to do any outdoor activities for Memorial Day on Monday if you're going to any parades. Great day for that. If you are grilling at all this weekend, nice for that. The pool, it's going to be just overall really nice weekend. We really lucked out this year for Memorial Day. So on our Skycast today, we will reach the mid 60s. We will be seeing sunshine and windy conditions. Then tonight we fall into the 30s. 30s with that patchy frost possible again. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. At noon tomorrow we'll be in the lower 60s and then in the upper 60s for the high temperature with sunshine and still a little bit breezy. So for the rest of today, expect windy conditions. Sunshine though will be in the mid 60s for the high temperature, and then we fall into the 30s tonight with that frost possible. Tomorrow we'll reach the upper 60s with some sun, so a little bit warmer. We'll really warm up for Saturday and Sunday. Mid 70s on Saturday, near 80 on Sunday, and then we'll continue to get pretty hot next week. Wow. I know.
Approaching 90.
I know. So I'm excited for that. Summer has started.
Yes, an early summer. Hannah, thanks. The State Department of Agriculture.
Meteorologist Eric Gage. Okay, we're heading into Memorial Day weekend, and here you are with a frost advisory behind you, and it is not a mistake.
Yeah, it's not a mistake. Yeah, we got nice weather this weekend, but unfortunately we have another chance of frost again tonight. And in fact, it's for the entire viewing area, Oneida County, Herkimer County, and as far south as southern Otsego County as well. This is in effect overnight tonight until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, as overnight lows will fall into the 30s. It's been a nice day, slightly on the cooler side, low humidity, plenty of sunshine, and the sunshine does continue heading into this Memorial Day weekend. And a live look at our radar, again, things are quiet and look to remain quiet for the near future. Lows tonight down into the 30s, a chilly night, again, patchy frost is possible. Want to bring those sensitive plants indoors or cover them if you can't bring them indoors. We're also talking about the weekend forecast coming up. Back over to you, Kristen.
All right, Eric, thank you so much. In a Oriskany veteran.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. A big warm-up is on the way, but first we have to get through one more night of some patchy frost. In fact, let's start out by taking a live look outside our Nexus camera. First off, a beautiful day with temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s, gorgeous blue skies and lots of sunshine. And things are quiet and dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. First off, though, in regards to temperatures, we do cool down tonight right around freezing with temperatures in the mid to even low 30s and higher elevations. Heading into Friday, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. By Saturday, into the mid 70s. And heading into Sunday, Memorial Day, and then into Tuesday of next week, we're going to be reaching the 80s. So a big warm-up is expected as we head into this weekend. Along with those temperatures, too, we're expecting lots of sunshine as well. Beautiful grilling weather. Again, we're looking at 70s for Saturday, 80s for Sunday and Monday, and of course sunshine for all 3 days. Perfect weather to go outside and get some grilling done. So we mentioned this, for those of you who watched this past weekend, of a tropical low that could have reached our area and produced rain showers over the weekend. And there's basically a battle of high pressure versus low pressure, and of course which one will win. And the one that will be winning will be the high pressure, and this means for us, again, lots of sunshine into this weekend, but also into the start of next week. So looking at our skycast tonight, again, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. Patchy frost possible tonight, especially in the higher elevations, looking up towards inlet around 32 degrees, as well as Oneonta. The Mohawk Valley still looking at low temperatures in the mid-30s, but still, as air begins to settle and cool down, we could be seeing below freezing in the valley itself as well. So again, if you do have sensitive plants, either cover them or bring them indoors if you can, and hold off until planting, at least until after this Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow afternoon, looking at temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s, still slightly breezy, but another very nice day across the area. And then overnight tomorrow night, we are cooling down into the upper 30s to low 40s, so a lower chance of frost, possibly the very, very higher elevations. But again, the highest chance for frost looks to be tonight. After that, frost chances have lowered heading into this weekend. And of course, heading into Saturday, looking at highs reaching in the mid-70s with, of course, plenty of sunshine. Just absolutely beautiful weather for this coming weekend. Again, tonight, low 36, patchy frost, clear skies. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. And our 7-day forecast, I'm just loving this right here. You get lots of sunshine for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Memorial Day reaching the low to mid 80s, and I wouldn't call it a heat wave, but I mean, I'll just unofficially call it a heat wave. 80s for next week.
You
and
can't
lots
do
of
that.
sunshine.
The chief takes the day off, and you're breaking the rules.
I know, I'm sorry. But
All
again,
right.
yeah, lots of sunshine. So.
All right, Eric, thank you. All right, well, the unofficial astrologist Eric Gage, who tells us when it's safe to mow the lawn.
Yes, that's right. And the good news is safe to mow the lawn for the next several days. And in fact, for tomorrow, for Saturday, as well as Sunday, gorgeous weather with low humidity and lots of sunshine. Our Mowcast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Taking a look at current conditions right now, it is currently 62 beautiful but slightly cool degrees out there. A decent breeze in the air right now as well. Low humidity, lots of sunshine, and that'll be the story as we head into Memorial Day weekend with, again, lots of sunshine and slowly starting to warm up as we head into Sunday and Monday. But before that, though, we have to get some patchy frost. Lows tonight will be down into the mid-30s across the entire area. We'll break down exactly where the advisories are and what to expect coming up. Back over to you.
All right, Eric, thank you. We got a tip call today that the Utica...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. After a sunny and slightly cool day across the area, we cool down tonight with some patchy frost, but a big warm-up is expected as we head into the holiday weekend. Here is a live look across the state on the New York State Mezzanine. Again, lots of sunshine across central New York. And another thing we noticed too, so those of you that have very good vision, you've probably on the Redfield camera noticed something right here. It looks almost like Sasquatch walking across the camera. Just want to let you know, actually zoom in a little bit, it actually just is a cardboard cutout. But still, those are the fine people at the Mezzanine do enjoy having a laugh every now and again. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. Again, quiet conditions, dry across the area, and our Skywatch is checking in. Still in the upper 50s to low 60s this evening, 57 in Old Forge and Inlet. Further out towards the west, West Leiden 59, Boonville 59, as well as Barneveld, 61 in the Mohawk Valley for Clinton, 62 in New Hartford, and 60 degrees in Schuyler. Further south in the southern valleys, temperatures in the 50s and 60s, 57 in Cooperstown, 60 in Richfield Springs, 59 degrees in Morris, and 58 degrees in Milford. We do have frost advisories in effect for all of central New York tonight, as low temperatures will start to fall right around freezing, in fact, for both the North Country, Mohawk Valley, and Southern Valleys. And a bit of an in-depth guide to this, too, as well. Although temperatures, at least some of our forecast models, aren't predicting temperatures to fall below freezing, you don't actually need temperatures below freezing to initiate frost development, especially with those temperatures further up above the ground. Again, favorable conditions. We have clear skies, light wind, some moisture in the atmosphere, temperatures in the 30s, and of course moisture on the ground that will be present tonight, and that will initiate the possibility of frost. Again, here's some local temperatures that we could be expecting overnight tonight. Now to our Skycast. Again, we already talked about the frost tonight, but again, forecast lows down into the mid-30s. Heading into tomorrow, a chilly start, warming up into the upper 60s to low 70s. Plenty of sunshine, a decent breeze from the northwest, but it won't be too bad. Tomorrow night, back down into the lower 40s, looking like a very low chance for frost. I think the higher concern is going to be tonight. Tomorrow night looking to be slightly warmer. And then for Saturday, looking at highs reaching the mid to even upper 70s with, of course, plenty of sunshine. So recap for tonight, low of 36 degrees, patchy frost. Tomorrow, a high of 69 with plenty of sunshine. In our 7-day forecast, heading into Memorial Day weekend, starting out Saturday, highs in the mid-70s, 80s for Sunday and Monday, and those 80-degree temperatures continue into the work week next week with, of course, plenty of sunshine. We'll be right back.
With meteorologist Eric Gage.
Sunshine and breezy conditions across the area today. We do have a concern for frost tonight. That'll be the last, at least for the near future. Here's a live look outside from a Cavie Tower camera overlooking the Mohawk Valley. Again, beautiful blue skies across the area. And again, temperatures still hovering in the upper 50s to low 60s across the area. Very low humidity though, so it's feeling absolutely refreshing out there with the low dew point, and again breezy from the northwest. Now talking about dry weather, we have dry weather on the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, dot the radar. And sunshine and dry weather does continue into the majority in all of the holiday weekend. Before that though, we have to get some patchy frost first tonight. A chilly night ahead, a slightly warmer day tomorrow, and a big warm-up expected for the holiday weekend. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Kristen.
A veteran from Oriskany is not only honored.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Before we get to the forecast, I want to share a really cool picture sent in by Todd Schatz Photography that was taken about a week or so ago, but with clear skies arriving within the next couple of days, it'll be a perfect time to go outside and view the Milky Way galaxy. It spans a majority of the night sky. Unfortunately, the brightest part of the galaxy is only viewable in the southern hemisphere, but we do get a portion of it if you look up towards the north. Now it is faint, so in order to actually see the galaxy, you need entirely clear skies and try to find a place away from any light pollution. As long as your eyes adjust, you should be able to see it anytime the nights are clear, at least for the near future. Here's a live view from our Oneonta camera. Again, green across the board from the trees, blue skies, a beautiful but somewhat breezy day across the area. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, dot the radar. Again, quiet conditions, dry, and will continue to remain dry for the near future. Skywatch is checking in the 50s and 60s, 57 in Old Forge, 58 in Inlet, 62 in Mohawk and Norway, 59 degrees in Barneveld. Southern Valley's temperatures in the 50s and 60s as well. 57 degrees Cooperstown, 59 Morris, 58 Milford, and 60 degrees over in Cassville. We have frost advisories in effect tonight for the majority of the area. Again, it's looking to be more of a light frost, but still with temperatures hovering with lows right around 35 to 34 degrees. You don't want to risk the chance of having flowers or plants get frost. If you have plants, you want to cover them, or if you have the ability to, bring them indoors. Frost looks to be coming to an end, at least for the near future, for the coming weekend. In fact, weather for the weekend is looking very nice, starting out with Saturday temperatures in the 70s, warming up into the 80s for Sunday, and 84 for the high for Memorial Day itself. Again, lots of sunshine, beautiful weather expected. Couldn't ask for anything nicer for this holiday weekend. So again, tonight, cooling down into the mid-30s, patchy frost possible, warming up into the upper 60s to low 70s tomorrow. There's lots of sunshine expected and not much changing in terms of our forecast. Plenty of sunshine, low humidity, just beautiful weather expected for the near future. For tonight, low 36 degrees, patchy frost. Tomorrow, again, lots of sunshine, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. In our 7-day forecast, not really anything different for our 7-day. We're talking about warming up into the 80s for Sunday, Monday, and into the majority of the work week next week with, of course, plenty of sunshine, a very low chance of rain for Tuesday evening as well as Thursday evening.
We bring in meteorologist Eric Gage, and a little bit of a broken record. We said this last night.
Yep.
We mean it tonight.
Yes, this time we do have frost advisors in effect. Some areas did see frost yesterday, but again tonight, patchy frost for most, if not the entire area, especially in the higher elevations in the North Country, as well as the Southern Valleys. After that, though, we do trend on the warmer side. Along with that, too, plenty of sunshine. In fact, perfect weather as we head into the weekend to do some outdoor chores, outdoor yard work as well, mowing the lawn, for example. We have beautiful days tomorrow, Saturday, and even for Sunday as well, continuing into most of next week. Again, our MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Again, back to those temperatures. We are continuing to cool down. Already 46 degrees as of 10 p.m. this evening, and they will continue to cool down into the mid-30s, and that's perfect conditions for frost to develop. Again, a low of 36 tonight. Patchy frost warming up as we head into the holiday weekend. More details on that coming up. Back over to you, Jason.
Eric, thank you. The summer travel rush kicking.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Quiet conditions outside. Here is a live view from our Nexus camera looking at downtown Utica. Clear skies tonight, clear skies tomorrow, and quiet weather is expected for the long term. Now, things are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar. We are tracking a warm-up heading into this weekend, but first, we have to get through some chilly temperatures tonight. These are the current readings right now across central New York. Already in the low 40s to upper 30s in the North Country right now. Still in the mid to upper 40s in the Mohawk Valley, and then further south, still slightly warmer with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. We'll continue to cool down into the mid 30s, which is enough to initiate frost development for some of our area. Other than that, though, this is our warm-up we were expecting heading into the holiday weekend. So this is for Saturday, 75 for the high, 80 for the high on Sunday, and we continue to warm up with the mid-80s by Memorial Day itself and even into the middle of this coming week. So again, warmer temperatures expected, and this looks to last along with plenty of sunshine. So again, our skycast tonight cooling down into the upper 30s to low 40s. Again, patchy frost possible, especially in those higher elevations. If you do have sensitive plants, again, you want to cover them or bring them indoors if you can. Heading into early tomorrow morning, a chilly start, but we do warm up into the upper 60s to low 70s by tomorrow afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, a very beautiful Friday in store for us tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, we are cooling back down. Chilly, but not as chilly as tonight, with lows reaching the upper 30s to low 40s. Looking to be mostly clear of patchy frost, especially in the valley, but for, again, outlying areas and higher elevations, frost is not out of the picture for tomorrow night just yet. But looking forward into the weekend, frost looks to be non-existent for the overnight hours. And again, for Saturday, we are continuing to warm up into the mid to upper 70s. A beautiful day in store for us to start the holiday weekend. For tonight, again, a low of 36 degrees, patchy frost. Tomorrow, a high of 69 with plenty of sunshine. Our 7-day forecast, sunshine, sunshine, and even more sunshine for the next several days. Again, patchy frost tonight. A cooler day expected for tomorrow, and then heading into Saturday and Sunday, 70s and 80s, Memorial Day 84, and the sunshine and warm temperatures continue into next week.
We bring in meteorologist Eric Gage, and tonight, all right, a lot more widespread frost advisory.
Yes, that's right. We have widespread frost advisories for Oneida County, Herkimer County, Otsego County, and surrounding counties outside the area, as overnight temperatures tonight will fall into the mid-30s, enough for frost to develop. If you do have plants, sensitive plants, bring them indoors if you can. If not, put some covering on them, because frost definitely does not, at least plants do not enjoy frost. So other than this, though, we are expecting a warm-up this weekend. Along with that, too, lots of sunshine, beautiful weather. In fact, great weather to do some yard work outside. Here's a look at the next 3 days. Again, looking to get the lawn mowed. Beautiful weather, lots of sunshine for tomorrow, for Saturday, as well as Sunday. And this will continue into the work week next week. The MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Now, temperatures right now are currently cooling down, already in the low 40s. We are expected to cool down into the mid-30s tonight. Again, clear skies, perfect conditions for frost to develop. Again, after that, we do warm up. We'll talk about how much to expect in terms of temperatures coming up. Back to you, Jason.
All right, thanks very much, Eric. The summer travel.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. Let's start off by taking a live look outside from our Nexus camera looking at downtown Utica. Quiet conditions for the near term. The only concern weather-wise is going to be patchy frost in some areas as we head into tonight. Live look at a Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Quiet and dry conditions across the state. And things continue to remain dry heading into this holiday weekend. Again, our main concern is going to be temperatures tonight. Already as of 11 p.m., we are in the upper 30s to low 40s in North Country, into the mid 40s in the Mohawk Valley, and then further south, temperatures still hovering in the mid to lower 40s. So again, patchy frost developing tonight as temperatures continue to fall into the mid-30s. After that, though, we gradually warm up, starting out Friday with temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. Saturday, the mid-70s and up into the 80s heading into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. So sunshine and absolutely beautiful conditions across the area. So heading into our Skycast again tonight, we're cooling down into the mid to low 30s, especially in higher elevations, 32 degrees inlet, 32 Oneonta, 37 degrees over in Norwich. Again, if you do have sensitive plants, bring them inside if you can. If not, I would recommend covering them with plastic or just something to have the frost avoid becoming in contact with the plant. Heading into tomorrow afternoon, warming up into the upper 60s to low 70s. Plenty of sunshine, a beautiful Friday expected for tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we cool back down, not as chilly as tonight, but still in the upper 30s to low 40s. Our chance for frost tomorrow is much lower, with the Mohawk Valley still lingering in the low 40s, but still outlying areas and higher elevations could still see it. So I would just, to be safe, hold off at least until this coming weekend, when we know for sure that temperatures overnight look to not get anywhere near freezing. After that, though, Saturday afternoon is looking very nice, with temperatures warming up into the mid to upper 70s, with again plenty of sunshine. So tonight, low of 36 degrees, patchy frost is possible. Tomorrow, a high of 69 with lots of sunshine. And our 7-day forecast, I'll say it, lots and lots of sunshine for Saturday, Sunday, into Memorial Day itself, and continuing into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There is only a small chance of rain showers Tuesday evening and Thursday evening, but the weather pattern is continuing to remain very dry.